We're back. Oh, we're back. We are back. Emergency. Emergency. I've just done a Gary Neville knee slide. Gary Neville's not even done a knee slide. I've done a knee slide. I just don't know what's going on. We're back. Bubba's Trick, thank you for becoming a member. Unbelievable. You'll love to see it. Welcome to the Rory Talks Football YouTube membership club. Enjoy the emojis. Enjoy the red cannon. The red cannon. The cannon that will be upon the chest of Eberechi Eze if we get our way. From the brink of being so gone, we are so back. We are so back. Lukey with the 14 months just says Bomba. Just says Bomba, baby. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Right, let's just pull up the tweet. Let's pull up the tweet. By the way, how does Ornstein do this? How is he this guy? No one had heard a whisper of this. It was meant to be deal done. We were hearing like Spurs tried to hang on to this by offering Richarlison. That was the point where Palace went, yeah, we'll move on, pal. The source, David, is David Ornstein. David Ornstein is the source. Exclusive. 12 minutes ago, Arsenal make move for Eberechi Eze and the 27-year-old wants them. Tottenham had lined up a deal with Crystal Palace today and the player, but Havertz injury and Arsenal now closing in on the England international. If he proceeds with that choice, Tottenham will move on. What a bomber. I was just there. Just enjoying the evening, you know, watching a bit of TV, just flicking, update Twitter. We're so back. Aris, thank you very, very much for becoming a member. Welcome to the Rory Talks Football YouTube membership club. Enjoy the emojis, enjoy the red cannon. Brandon, thank you very much for the 199. Eze left wing, Trossard backup striker till Kai is back. Basically, I guess that's the plan. I guess that the plan must be that Eze is going to play as one of the front three. Not like, I know originally we looked at him maybe being like the Erdegaard backup or whatever, or like a central player. There's just no way. Like, he's got to be one of the front three. This is just insane. John P, thank you very much for the £2. Kai took one for the team. Yeah, Kai team of the season. I tell you what, Kai, I don't think it's that bad, his injury, although this makes me think it must be fairly bad. Apparently they were worried it was an ACL, but it's not an ACL, but then it may be like an MCL or something. TSTV, thank you for the $4.99. Eze, when you're big, you are big. Bro, imagine we just rocked up. Imagine we just rocked up today and we're like, yeah. Daniel Levy, we'll take it from here, pal. We'll take it from here. Evie, thank you very much for the $1.99. Can't believe you doubted Berta after this window. Andrea Berta. You've changed my life. You've changed my life. I just can't believe it. I can't believe it. I love the fact that this was like, it looked like we'd blown it. It looked like we'd blown it. Tottenham were moving in. I mean, even yesterday, it sounded like it was nearly deal done. Maybe someone just dropped a message to Steve Parish yesterday after Havertz's injury and was like, just delay it a little bit. Just delay it by a day because something could be happening. Matthew, thank you very much for the $2. Someone check on Henry Talks Football in the mud. Seb on Football, Ben Bowman. They've been giving it absolute big ones in the group chat as well. Logical Nonsense, a member for 9 months. That is a baby. Bring Eze home. Couldn't agree more. Logical Nonsense, I appreciate that very much. Bubba's Trick with the €2. I'm shaking. Everyone join in a prayer circle. We can do. Pray that this gets over the line, because otherwise this will be an incredible adrenaline rush for no reason whatsoever. Extra, thank you very much for the 100 knock. Can't believe this. Oh my God, my club is so back. Rory, go have a beer on me. I will have a beer on you. I tell you what, you've just bought my first Asahi at the Leeds game on Saturday. So thank you very, very much for that. I do really appreciate it. Brandon, $1.99. We love an Orny Bomba. It just hits different. I'm sorry. It hits better than a Here We Go. I'll say it. An Ornstein Bomba hits better than a Here We Go. Because it's just out of nowhere. Who does this? Who does this like he does? It's insane. VV Vlad with the $20 Canadian. VV Vlad, thank you very, very much. What a sensational day. What a sensational day indeed. Thank you very, very much, VV Vlad. Absolute legend. Ben Jacobs. This is what we're doing now. This is what, by the way, I'm not going to lie. This isn't going to be a long stream because I do still have to maintain a relationship, but we are here. Arsenal prepared to pay around £60 million, similar to the package that Spurs already agreed, and Eze is expected to choose Arsenal. Of course he's expected to choose Arsenal. What else was he going to do? Previous to that, Ben Jacobs had said Arsenal pushing after holding talks with Eze earlier in the window. As revealed, Mikel Arteta has spoken directly with the Palace attacker. Spurs have a full verbal agreement in place. And Eze had also agreed terms. However, Eze is expected to pick Arsenal if a club-to-club agreement is found. Kai Havertz's injury prompted Arsenal to move. My club. Fabrizio as well. We're going all around the houses. Give me a Sammy Mockbell. Give me a Sammy Mockbell just to round it off. Fabrizio has said, following talks tonight, Arsenal are convinced that Eberechi Eze prefers to join them over Tottenham. £60 million package offered to Palace with easier add-ons and faster payment terms to try and beat Spurs. Negotiations underway. I love it. I love it. The thing is, right? What if this was just Mockbell is here? Mockbell's here. Mockbell's here. Mockbell's here. What's he saying? He is saying Arsenal closing in on move for Eberechi Eze. Crystal Palace forward prefers Arsenal move. Sources indicate the deal is around £60 million. Bosh. This is what I love. This is what I love. No player is ever picking Spurs over Arsenal. Ever. All we had to do was come back and knock. That was all it needed. Was Indy Kyler right? I don't think so. Indy Kyler's yapping about Rodrigo and Semenya. Spurs fans are going to lose their minds. They are. They are. I'll tell you for free. I'll tell you for free. They are going to lose their minds. I love it. I just love it. Like, the thing is as well, there was a genuine feeling in the fan base of just like, we beat United, but there was just, you could sense there was just a feeling of like, and this is just going to absolutely reignite the fan base. Daniel Levy put him on a plate for us. Basically, Emilio has become a member. Thank you very much, Emilio. What a legend. Welcome to the RoryTalksFootball membership club. Enjoy the red cannon and the emojis. Bomba, let's go, was really worried about being... Oh my God, I didn't even think about that. We don't have to do Nicholas Jackson. There's going to be no Nicholas Jackson. Andrea Berta. Legendary stream incoming. Agent Rory back at it. I'm just imagining it all. I'm imagining the announcement. I'm imagining him walking out onto the pitch at the Emirates. How quick can we turn this around? Oh, I'd love him to walk out at the Emirates. Imagine he walks out at the Emirates on Saturday. Also, he probably wouldn't play, but imagine he walks out. The roar, the crowd. Miguel Delaney. Classic Miguel Delaney. What's Big Mig saying? Miguel Delaney has said, as per David Ornstein, Arsenal are making a move for Eze. It's possible that Kivior goes the other way. That would be sensible, by the way. That would be sensible. iHeats, thank you very, very much for the €5. What did I just see? Ornstein the GOAT. Holy shit. Ornstein's the GOAT. Like he is the GOAT. People started questioning him. Newcastle fans don't like him because he basically just hasn't given them the news that they've wanted this summer. But David Ornstein, mate, different gravy. Ole, thank you very, very much for the 27 sec. The video from Seb on Spurs looks funny now. Seb's one. Ben did one the other day as well. Mocking it. A picture of an Arsenal shirt with Eze on the back. He thought it was hilarious. Let's not pretend that we aren't going to get him, that we weren't going to get him if Havertz hadn't gotten injured. Oh, you're right. That's what I was going to say, though. I wonder how bad Havertz's injury is. What if it's just like not that bad an injury, but Arteta has used it to go to the Cronkies and be like, guys, I have to get a signing here. like Havertz isn't going to play all season. And then when he comes back in 3 weeks, well, she's like, well, it's the wonders of modern medicine, it just is. Matthew, thank you very, very much for the $2. If they recreate the Sol Campbell presser, oh my God, imagine. The thing is, I will say, Eze is a very, he doesn't strike me as the type that would want to mock it. I would love someone that would love to mock it. Yeah, we can give him the number 10. HD 87, thank you very, very much for the £2. Eze number 10, we will be there. Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. How have we ended up with Eze 10 on the back? We were just so in the mud. We were so in the mud. Kai sacrificed his knee so that we could get Eze. Yeah, I think I saw a video of there was a clip going around tonight of where they think Havertz got the injury. It was Ugarte clattered him with 3 minutes to go. But I'm just he doesn't look that hurt by it. That's why I just don't think it can be a major, major injury. Yeah, the group chat's popping. The group chat is popping. I'm getting that on the third shirt. Yeah, third kit with Eze 10 on the back will kind of go hard. It will. Eze rejecting Spurs twice for Arsenal in the same window is just beautiful. Yeah, it's crazy. The fact that they had they had a verbal agreement on the club to club. They'd actually managed to persuade Eze, and then Arsenal just dropped him a text. Just dropped him a text. You up? I thought Tottenham were champions of Europe. Turns out, being champions of Europe like that doesn't take you too far. Doesn't take you too far. He waited for us. I mean, he waited as long as he could. It's funny how our day has gone from absolute bottom to absolute top in a space of a few hours. It is crazy. It is crazy. Spurs fans are going to be in absolute despair. I think that makes it just even better. That just makes it even more enjoyable. Rodrigo with loan, based on reports that we're looking for loan deals. I'm not sure about that. I feel like the Eze deal is basically instead of that, surely. Just seeing the news. I swear when I saw your video, I was getting emotional because Jackson to Arsenal. I swear I would cry. Hashtag Eze10. I know. I honestly, I was genuinely concerned that Garnacho or Jackson or Nkunku were going to be on the cards. You've got Invert the Wing nibbling to me on Twitter. I love this game. What's Invert the Wing saying? Invert the Wing watch along. It's an Invert the Wing watch along. Here we go. What's he saying? Well, 21 minutes ago, what's he said? So he said, I hope Eze chooses Arsenal. I sincerely do. Daniel Levy simply does not deserve good things and deserves to face consequences for his incompetence. How do you manage to bottle a deal where you were the only club in the race for 2 weeks? No point even hypothesizing other targets. Daniel Levy isn't going to get any more business done this window. It's over. Just like the season before it started. Just like Frank's job, because he's been set up to fail. Someone broke the cycle and he decided to sack him and make it repeat. The thing with Eze wasn't necessarily him being the best profile fit, but rather an experienced fit. Who's there now? Someone experienced, ready to make an instant impact? No. Some under 18 from Ligue 1. Oh, yeah, Vinay. What's Vinay cooking up at Spurs? What is Vinay cooking? Oh, it's good. It's good. Anything else I should have a look at on Twitter? Anyone else? Anyone else in the mud? Miguel Delaney saying Kivior to Palace in a separate deal. Makes so much sense. Truthfully, Kivior to Palace, maybe give him a little bit of a discount. Makes so much sense. He gets to stay in London. They then don't have to worry about losing Gahey if they end up losing him. I think it makes a huge amount of sense. Are you changing your Liverpool game prediction because of Eze? To be fair, I've not really made a prediction for the... well, I have made a prediction, but I think I said we were going to draw. To be fair, I'd still predict a draw at Anfield, even with Eze, in fairness, but I'm going to name my kid after Andrea Berta. Andy. Kivior means Palace to... Kivior to Palace means Gahey to Pool. Yeah, but I think Gahey to Liverpool is going to happen anyway. So if Guehi to Liverpool is going to happen anyway, then I'd rather at least we benefit by also being able to sell Kivior, right? Spurs coming second in a one-horse race. Seen something like this before. Levy is trending number 1. Is he actually? It's just crazy. It's actually just crazy. Like, where did this come from? Everyone had been saying Arsenal were... By the way, like, all of the journalists today had been saying Arsenal are looking in the bargain bin. Arsenal are only going to do a loan. Crazy. Arsenal's flirting. Spurs is harassment. Eze and Gok 14 link up will cook. It will. Social media is going to be a blessing the next few days. It will. He would massively help us on transition as well. We're so back. Transitions, breaking down low blocks. It's going to be huge. Ben Jacobs was always saying... To be fair, Ben Jacobs did always maintain that Arsenal could come back in for Eze. He did. Congrats on 23k. Oh, we've hit 23k as well. Oh, what a night. 23,000 subscribers. Thank you so much. This summer, by the way, has been amazing on the YouTube channel. Absolutely phenomenal. And what a way to end it. If this is the way that we end it by hijacking Eze from Tottenham. Delightful. Dylan, thank you very, very much for the 249. Build Havertz a statue. # player of the season already. Yeah. I mean, look, I still really, really hope it's not a bad injury for Havertz. Like, Havertz is a very important player to us, and I really think he was going to be important this season. But we are getting Eze. It's illegal to look this good on a Wednesday. Oh, thank you very much. Only thing I hate is that we didn't replace Kivior with Hato. Yeah, that was a shame. But honestly, Mosquera, I think Mosquera looks like the bee's knees. You know? Spuds melting down. They are melting down. Wait, who else is on? Let's go and see what... I'll watch their TikToks after. Has Seb Martin given us a tweet? Seb Martin, he's just... nightmare. Absolute nightmare. All because of Kai Havertz. Christ. What's Ben Bowman saying? What's Benny Boy saying? Ben is saying... on a... absolute nightmare. Honestly, what the fuck have we done? This is genuinely an absolute disgrace. James Maddison did his ACL weeks ago. Havertz got injured on Sunday, and they've basically gone, here you go, here's the money. Fucking embarrassing, and we deserve to get killed for this. I didn't even think about the James Maddison thing. James Maddison did his ACL weeks ago, and this was their replacement. And they've bottled it. And we've just walked in and just gone, evening, Steve. It's so good. This is what football is all about. This is what it's all about. When do we play Spurs? Not soon enough. We need to, I would love it. I wish we were playing Spurs on Saturday, to be honest. Eze banging the starting lineup. Maddison ACL was pre-season. Yeah. Maddison did his ACL when they were in Hong Kong or Singapore. They got rejected by Gibbs White as well. Yeah, they've had a generational stinker, to be honest. Rejected by... Well, they weren't really rejected by Gibbs White. Gibbs White signed a new deal to keep his family safe. Nid, good evening. It's an emergency, Nid. I'm always ready for an emergency. Wait, is there another Ben Jacobs? Or is there another Ben Jacobs? Why are you spamming Ben Jacobs? There is. Here we go. More on Eberechi, Eze, and Arsenal. Andrea Berta and Mikel Arteta met with Eze to pitch the project in early July before Spurs came to the table. Arsenal's interest dates back to June, as broken with Alex Crook. Eze was sold on Arsenal back then, but no formal bid materialised at the time. Spurs then reached an agreement in principle with Palace this week and have terms in place with Eze. But Eze is waiting for Arsenal. Previous talks on the player side crucial in persuading him as Arsenal now work to reach a fee with Palace. What's Ornstein said? Ornstein was the one that had the Bomba. Ornstein said, and I will quote it: Arsenal make move for Eze. 27-year-old wants them. Tottenham had lined up the deal with Palace today, but after Havertz's injury, Arsenal are now closing in on the England international. That's the phrase that I like. Closing in. That makes it seem like this is like this wasn't just us casting out a line and maybe hoping that we could. This is like this is happening. This is bloody happening. 2 in 1 day. 2 in 1 day. 2 in 1 day. I want Rodrigo as loan. I want Rodrigo on loan as well. Greedy. I would take it. I mean, I would take it. Sell Zinchenko. I don't think we can sell Zinchenko. If we can if we can sell Kivior to Palace for like 30 mil, given that Porto offered 23 mil, I think you just take it at that point. I feel like this was the first real bomber. It's not a bomber if you don't drop it out of nowhere. Yeah, I know what you mean. This was the first one where it was just like an actual bomber. iHeats, thank you very much for the 5 gifted memberships. If you have just been gifted a membership by iHeats, please do make sure to thank him in the chat. What an absolute legend. Akash, I already know there's more from Ben Jacobs. I beat you to it. iHeats, thank you so much. Really, really do appreciate that. Akash, stop spamming. Stop spamming. I already know. I beat you. I was there. I thought it was fake when I first. Honestly, that's what I'm saying. That was how out of the blue it was. It was one of those where I assumed someone had like retweeted a fake Ornstein account that had made up the tweet. I can't believe it. There you go. Michael's been gifted a membership. You'll love to see it. Has there ever been a signing that unified this fan base more? I don't think so. Yeah, I am first. I am first. I don't think so. There's no one that didn't want this transfer. Like, even people that, I mean, even I said, like, I do think like an out-and-out left wing was maybe more of a priority, but at this point, you just got to take it. You got to take it. I only found out from your stream notification, I am the new Ornstein. What happened? Arsenal have hijacked Eze from Spurs. That's what's happened. Jesus got another injury. Nah, Jesus is still coming back from his ACL. He hasn't got another injury. Do you not think it's a problem only happening because Havertz got injured? It is. But like 2 hours ago when we were live, I was genuinely convinced that we were going to end up getting like Nicholas Jackson. So the fact that we've ended up managing to go back in for Eze is crazy. It is crazy. You said we weren't getting Eze too? I mean, I think everyone thought he was going to Spurs. Like, it was basically done. Nid, thank you very, very much for the 5 gifted memberships, Nid. Absolute legend. If you've just been gifted by Nid, please do make sure to thank him in the chat. What a legend. Nid, I appreciate the support so much. You're an absolute goat. Is Nico Jackson on a loan deal that bad? On a loan deal, probably not, to be fair, but bit confused how a 10 is being signed because the centre forward got injured. Because I think we're looking at playing many different ways. I really do think Arteta's like looking to play different ways. You know, Eze could play off the left. He could play as like a false 9 if he needed to. I don't know. I think it's interesting. Clearly, they had a plan for him, right? The fact that what Ben Jacobs is saying about how we presented the project to him way back in July, clearly there's a plan there. And it's not just that he's coming in and being a backup or whatever to Ødegaard, or even competing with Ødegaard. So Arteta looked well happy this morning. He knew. Maybe he knew this was coming. Can't wait to see this at the Emirates. I know. It's just exciting. It's just when this sort. By the way, there's 1,000 of you in here, so if you're not already, please do subscribe and click the like button. Absolute legends. A front three of he's not even a left winger, but a front three of Eze, Saka, Gyökeres. Feeding me. You're feeding me. This club isn't good for your heart. Yeah, but in some ways it's great for my heart, you know. Got to be here for the Bomba. You'll love to see it, Philip. You'll love to see it. Nelly, Trossard, and Marino can all play centre forward in a pinch. Guess that's the thought process. Yeah, I think so. Eze's just the sort of player that can play. Just stick him in the front three. You know, left foot, right foot. So good. Free kicks, direct free kicks. Naughty. Hijacking Spurs makes it sweeter. Oh, it does. It adds a solid 30% onto the enjoyment. The fact that he was, and Spurs fans were convinced it was done. Spurs fans were mocking us. Do you understand? I had to watch videos of Seb and Ben mocking me. Mock me again. Hatchy. Thank you very much for the $4.99 either way. This is so sweet. The amount of stick I've got this week from Spurs fans saying that he chose them over us. Not that we didn't go in for him. Inject it. I know. Yeah. Any ideas that he might have been choosing Spurs over Arsenal? Pretty mudded. You would have to say. iHeats, thank you very, very much for the €5. Waka, 60 million down the drain. Eze rejects Spurs again. To be fair, that actually works. Eze scores again. Maybe that could work. Nah, that's Havertz's. Jamie O'Hara on TalkSport tonight. Is he on TalkSport tonight? Inject it. Has Expressions released a video yet? TalkSport stream go crazy. Has Expressions posted anything yet? By the way, the fact that Bomba is currently trending on Twitter is unbelievable. The things trending right now are Spurs, Arsenal Football Club, Ornstein, Bomba, and something that I've no idea what it's about. Rory in this mood? Trust me. If I could come live with this news every day, we would be living well. O'Hara got to see. Yeah. I might actually break the habit of a lifetime and go and watch Talkshite for that. I won't watch it live, but I'm sure it'll be clipped. Kirka, thank you very, very much for the $4.99. Eberechi Eze, he wears a magic cap. He could have gone to the top spur, but he said, no, fuck that. He scores them with his left foot. He scores them with his right. Pay 40 million plus Kivior makes a ton of sense. Well, it won't be a deal like that, in fairness. It might work out basically like that. Because of PSR these days, it makes more sense to just, pay them 60 and then pay us. And 40 is too steep. It should be, if we buy him for 60, they buy Kivior for 30. I think that's pretty much. Govin, thank you very, very much for the $4.99. Has anyone seen? Kundi's going to be loving it. He's going to be loving it. Thank you very, very much for the $4.99. Gyok14, $1.99. Thank you very, very, very much. All the Spurs fans, hold that. Think we will sell. Yeah, well, it sounds like it could be Kivior. Could be Kivior going to Palace as one of the sales. We do need to make sales, though. We do still need to make sales for sure. Prayed for times like these. We prayed. I don't know why we're so surprised. As a wise man once said, it's the history of the Tottenham. Honestly, I had no hope that this was going to happen. Do we go for a player to replace Kivior? Nah, I don't think so. If you think he wasn't even in the matchday squad against United, and then even if Zinchenko's going to stay, then you end up with Calafiori, Gabriel, and to an extent Mosquera as your left centre-back options. So I don't think we'd replace Kivior if he went now. Unless Zinchenko went as well. Rian, thank you very, very much for the $2.49. I'm late to the video. What's the news on Eze? The news on Eze is that he has rejected Spurs and he's coming to Arsenal. Hopefully. Ornstein, Bomba. Arsenal are now closing in on Eze, who has chosen us. Timber and White can also play centre-back, so Kivior is the right player to leave. Yeah. The Havertz injury is propaganda. Yeah, imagine we're just hiding. Imagine we're just hiding Havertz in a travel lodge. Imagine he's not even injured. He's not even injured. We're hiding him in a travel lodge. Just until we can get the deal over the line, pretending that he's injured. Nid, thank you very, very much for the 400. Can't remember what the currency is. Like and subscribe, chat. Yeah, please do like and subscribe. There are over 1,000 of you here. We've also tonight hit 23,000 subscribers, which is insane. Apparently, we've got another Ben Jacobs. Ben Jacobs bloody loves it. Guy can't shut up, can he? Here we go. Oh, no, it's the same tweet as before. It's the same tweet as before. He must have just changed something. It's literally the same tweet as before. It's not new. I don't know why he's tweeted it again like 12 minutes later, but it is the same tweet. It's so good. It's so good. He's actually living in Rory's spare room for a few days. Well, given that this is the spare room, Kai, you stay there, pal. You stay there. We'll enjoy it. He fixed a typo at first. Is Norgard injured? He wasn't in open training. Yeah, but it's only minor. It's only minor. I think he might miss the Leeds game, but he'll be back for Liverpool. Why are so many people using this to hate on Odegaard? Are they? I haven't seen that, but if they are, then they're idiots. By the way, Odegaard will probably love playing with Eze, to be honest with you. Eze to replace Martinelli. I think he's going to play off the left. I think he's going to play more off the left than anywhere else. A section of the fan base are actually unbearable. Can't stand their streams. Hey, it is what it is. We just relax in here, you know. Do you think there's space for Eze and Odegaard in the midfield? In some games, yeah. We spoke about this through the summer. There's definitely games, Leeds, maybe, but there are definitely games where you could just play with a 6 and then Odegaard and Eze. And you can certainly do that later in the game if you're chasing a goal, for sure. For sure. Call an ambulance, but not for me. Did you see Scrollins? Simon Collins earlier saying Kai is just discomfort. Yeah, look at Ben. Surely Ben's not tweeted again. People keep saying look at Ben Jacobs' new tweet. Yeah, it's fine. We've seen that tweet from Ben Jacobs. We've seen it. I appreciate it though. What did Simon Collins say about? I just don't understand. Like, surely if Havertz was only going to be out for a few weeks, yeah, I don't know. Oh, yeah, Havertz absent due to the fact that he felt discomfort in his knee. Arsenal are assessing it to learn the extent of the issue. Yeah, that makes it sound like it's not as bad. But, like, surely, if Havertz's injury was only, like, 2 or 3 weeks, surely that wouldn't prompt us to suddenly go, right, we're going to go get Eze. That's the bit I don't understand. That's the bit I don't understand. Are you doing a video on the formation if he joins? Yeah, I probably will. There'll probably be a video tomorrow, like, actually talking, once I've had a think about it and stuff, actually talking about, like, where Eze is going to fit in and what the plan's going to be, probably. But, yeah, Eze at Anfield, I have a dream. Imagine. Anyway, look, this is going to be the end of the stream. It was a short stream. It came out of the blue. I do have to resume my my evening, but I appreciate you all for watching. It's been phenomenal. We'll be back tomorrow. There's probably going to be a video and a stream tomorrow as well. If you want to join the Discord, continue the conversation, the link to that is down in the description. Please do like, please do subscribe, and I'll catch you all tomorrow. Until then, goodbye.